2 years.
During Thursday's plenary session, members of parliament started presenting their findings on the investigations carried out in the Emyooga program, following a directive by Deputy Speaker Anita Among. The chairperson of the Rwenzori caucus, as well as Fort Portal Central MP Alex Ruhunda, informed the House that 9 districts and 1 city received funds that were disbursed for the Emyooga scheme. This money was disbursed to 447 SACCOs, which received 11,730 million shillings, with the exception of Chegegwa district.
So up to now, the files are still stuck in the RDC office, and there is the people of Chegegwa are very disgusted.
However, the MPs found that the majority of the SACCOs that received this money considered it a gift for taking part in the January elections, and therefore most had not bothered to pay back to the revolving fund.
In some instances, transfers of cash to accounts were done immediately after elections, and as such, many beneficiaries saw it as a form of reward for voting well, and that is a casino.
It was found that local government leaders in the various districts had also not been able to educate the locals about which projects were worth investing in to make a return that would benefit the Emyooga scheme.
So just people were there running around with commercial officers and the other DCs just fulfill the need for getting the money.
In Lango region, the legislators found that whereas the funds were received, the district leaders were involved in misappropriation and unlawful practices during the disbursement of the funds.
We observed there were deposits that were being made under the description border in a women entrepreneur circle, and it was quite difficult to understand the motive behind that.
In districts like Amolata and Lira, some SACCOs received Emyooga funds, but they were unknown and unregistered.
In Lira City, it was reported that the Emyooga scheme was interfered with and manipulated by opportunists, the well-connected, and some unscrupulous and selfish personalities who diverted the collective benefits of the scheme for personal use.
Discrepancies were also found between the funds that were disbursed to the SACCOs and the actual money received.
If you look at Kole North SACCOs, there was a total 540,671,900 that was withdrawn, but what was received by the beneficiaries was 409,542,000.
Parliamentarians have now asked government to restructure the entire Emyooga program and also educate the public on how to engage in it. They also want district chief administrative officers to be in charge of the disbursement of the funds for proper accountability.
We noticed that it was the RDCs that were playing the monitoring role itself, and many of the cows indicated that they had no direct role on those funds and therefore could not account for it.
Thank you.
Joyce Nakato, NTV, Kusawemu.